know how much I hate this hocus-pocus nonsense, Faustus. Now you want to tell me just what the hell is so important?
Sleeping Mother, sacred harbinger, awaken and reclaim what is yours. You who rise with the moon in darkness, who prepares the path for the midnight sun. Turn your merciless eyes upon us, and arise!
Nice show, Doc. Next time, call Zemo. Better yet, I'll just shoot you and save us all the trouble.
I can feel it, Rox. Trouble in the air. More innocent blood joining you soon. Head back to your magic castle. You ain't welcome here.
It's called a sanctum. And welcome or not, this is where fate has determined the Sorcerer Supreme needs to be.
Tell fate. Answers no.
This is the secret guardian you dragged me 5,000 miles to meet?
Who's the mouth?
Mr. Stark is brash, but I assure you, he can be trusted.
Wait, you seriously don't know who I am?
The fabric of magic is shifting, Johnny. The prophecy of the Midnight Sun is upon us.
Your last crusade cost me plenty. This time I intend to look after my own.
Hey pal, I don't think you understand. Things are changing. 2 + 2 no longer equals 4. Up is sometimes down, and strange here is actually starting to make sense.
Do I look like someone who gives a damn about any of that?
No, you look like you should be bouncing for the double deuce. Listen, all I know is hell's coming, and my pal here says you can help.
That's where you're wrong. Hell's not coming. It's already here. You're welcome, Robo-Man.
Iron Man? It's okay. It's fine. I know what he meant.
We come all the way out here, and the old man runs off with that precious page of yours. Could have at least left us some VIP passes for the carnival. Maybe blown up a few monsters on the way out.
Johnny Blaze has sacrificed the bridge already. I am certain he will come around given time.
Thought you said time was the one thing we didn't have. All right, let's just wrap this up. I've got sand in my nanopolymer weave. Nothing personal. Okay, maybe a little personal. Am I really gonna have to bring out the big guns for this? That'll work.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Probably still won't be enough, but you can try.
That suit may be a marvel of technology, but it's no match for the mystic art.
Oh, so it's a contest now. Then you take the extra creepy one.
Gladly. Let's give it a go.
Fair enough.
Watch closely. You should really stay down. How many more will challenge the Sorcerer Supreme?
Sure, just keep throwing bodies at the problem. Who wants the honors?
Now that I have their attention, perhaps a blessing is in order. Something protective?
Well, I could give you a hand, or a shield in this case.
In the spirit of cooperation, I'll accept your offer. Just this once.
Don't mention it. This might help a little.
You've done me a great favor. Let's I fully intend to make this as miserable as possible for you. Fair warning. This won't end well for you. Apparently our reputation isn't enough to scare off these so-called children of Lilith. Your efforts will never deter me. Honestly, now, you're just wasting your time.
I think we pissed them off. Have a spell for that, maybe?
Interesting. A spell to change the very demeanor of our enemies. Something along the lines of the silent manipulations of Eros.
I'm not interested.
That was really something. Follow my movements.
Love the effort. while you ponder arrows, maybe we should just try throwing a big rock at him?
Let me show you the way. We haven't quite broken their spirit yet. Things are moving right along. Defeating the forces of evil and all that.
Oh, I think that's the last of them. Which is good. I might have told Pepper I was just stepping outside the restaurant. Good call.
And yet I'm the one who's still single.
Getting it done any way we know how. And still reigning world heavyweight champion, Iron Man.
If I'm being honest, that encounter went better than I expected.
Tony, I've been noticing a recurring gamma spike.
You see, this is why you shouldn't eat spicy food, Bruce.
Localized in the West Village, converging on the Sanctum.
Wanda.
The collective works of the universe's greatest sorcerers, and he left them underneath the takeout menus.
Shifting mystical polarities are wreaking havoc on my portals.
You don't say. You okay, kid?
Yes. Are you?
Let's, put a pin in that. Carol.
Bruce and I have been trying to reach you. He'd have come himself, but he's...
You did the big green guy proud.
I really should up my homeowner's insurance. Miss Maximoff, the wards of protection, if you please.
Stephen, I can fight. I've got control now.
Then show me by activating the wards. In the meantime, in honor of our missing companion, the rest of you may feel free to smash away.
Hail Hydra!
You really think that'll be enough?
Nice one, Carol. Always the direct approach.
You know I don't mess around. Besides, we picked up some crazy gamma readings coming from, well, here. Guessing that explains the Hydra goons and ominous green lights.
Yes, but not while we fail to use the front door.
Discuss proper hero landing etiquette after we take down the bad guys. This should be good.
Prepare yourselves. You've been deceived by Lilith, and it may very well cost you your life.
Ready up. Which arm are you guys again? Arm D, B team, third string?
Go back and regroup! On the move!
I like it when we're in control of the situation. This shouldn't take long.
Oh, that Davenport was at least a century old. What a waste. A moment. The light shines on the most dutiful. Let me show you the way.
So that's how that works.
Prepare yourselves.
That was something.
Losing ground! Reinforcements on approach!
Maybe you should call a few more.
These guys just keep showing up.
They are surprisingly relentless. In any event, you must provide Wanda the time she needs to activate the wards of protection. Interesting tactic.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Hydra's medical plan can cover the beating we're about to put on you. After 80 years of failure, Hydra would throw in the towel already.
We will not fail.
have no idea how angry you've made my cloak.
We're three of the world's strongest heroes, right? Doesn't it seem like this should be easier?
I've punched through Skrull Star Cruisers that went down faster. Something's up.
Yes, Hydra has clearly raised their game. I have a terrible suspicion as to how.
Sure, why not? You guys should talk to your union, but I don't think you're supposed to be fighting on our level yet. Fair enough.
A moment. I'm skeptical of your chances, but stranger things have happened.
See, you brought some friends along. Let's do it.
Impressive. That's the spirit.
The wards. Something's blocking them.
Not something. Someone.
Gozer?
Lilith. Mother of demons. Harbinger of the Midnight Sun. Prophecy or not, you overstep. Challenging the Sorcerer Supreme.
Be silent. Be still.
What just happened?
Be gone. No! A fellow daughter of Transia. You remind me of my own beloved.
In virtute vishanti! Well done, Miss Maximoff. Your unique energy surprised her.
Whoa! I'm fine. What? I'm fine.
The prophecy is in motion. Lilith is still out there growing stronger each second the Midnight Sun approaches.
Define stronger.
If we are to have any chance of stopping her, there is only one option left to us.
I won't go back there.
We all must eventually face our demons, Miss Maximoff. However, one of us should remain behind to maintain the wards of protection.
See you on the other side. Okay, you did that one on purpose.
The fabric of magic is unwinding. We are fortunate to be here at all.
And where is here, exactly?
Salem, Massachusetts. Well, a pocket dimension in Salem, Massachusetts.
Oh, suburbs. Nice.
Welcome to the Abbey. Home of the
Midnight Sun.
What the hell is this? Lilith's Junior Demon League?
Wait, it's that jerk from TV. Which one?
Now, if everyone would just take a moment...
Enough!
You're standing on my flowers.
Oh, been a long time, Sarah.
It's caretaker now.
If I could have avoided this moment, I would, but...
Oh, spare me the speech.
I know Lilith's back. We're sisters after all.
Guess we're suddenly invisible now.
Shall we chat, Stephen?
No one can argue that the Hunter earned their rest in the first battle against Lilith. I only hope they are up for the task once more.
You wizards always make everything sound so lofty. I raised my sister's only child as a weapon against her.
And saved the world in the process.
Now you want me to dig them up and ask them to do it again.
I did not write the prophecy, Sarah. Besides, I am no common grave robber. We are simply reuniting their ethereal essence with their corporal form. Speaking of, it would help to have a mental image for the procedure. Spare no detail. Spiritual identity theft is no laughing matter. Child of light and darkness, you who tamed the night, hear the voice of those who beseech thee and...
The caller! Wait! Wait! Ah!
protection spells are concerned, I've seen worse. Particularly on myself.
Tony, come on. It's perfectly safe.
That thing wakes up and takes a bite out of you. Don't blame me.
Visiting hours are over.
You can't stay here forever.
There's nowhere else I should be.
Just saw that Stark guy poking around behind the mirror table.
Find me as soon as they awaken. And Blade, be nice.
Always am.
So cold, but the air burns with every breath. Has it been so long? I know this place. In my dreams, it was always empty. But now I sense I am not alone.
Have to admit, Hunter, you make one hell of an entrance. Guess that makes two of us.
You should have struck when you had the chance, vampire. You will not live to regret your error.
Cute, and Caretaker told me to be nice. Relax, Slayer. I'm a friend. You just don't know it yet.
Yes. I saw you with Sarah before. But what would she want with a vampire? Unless...
The name's Blade, and I'm no ordinary vampire. I get you've been out of commission, but I thought you noticed since we're having this little showdown under the freaking sun.
A Dhampir? Daywalkers were a myth even to me.
Says the half-human, half-demon monster hunter.
You appear quite versed in my history, Dhampir.
Heard my fair share of stories from Caretaker. The legendary hunter, child of Lilith, last champion of the blood. Some call you angel, some demon. Probably a little of both. Led the Knights of Wundagore against the armies of darkness until you fell at...
Fell?
Shoot. This is why they don't normally have me do the meet and greets.
I can see why.
Right. As much as I'd love to see how much weirder this conversation can go, we should probably get moving.
Agreed. The prophecy is in motion. I can feel it. We have wasted too much time here already.
Man, the others are really gonna love you.
Others?
Yeah, you've got a little fan club, I think. But why spoil the surprise? Hope you're up for the challenge, Chosen One.
Something, or did Nico just raise the dead?
Hunter. Not sure if you remember me, but we met briefly before. I'm...
The witch who called me back from the grave.
Told you.
Or Nico, but either works. And this is...
Robbie Reyes. Oh man, Never thought I'd be standing next to you. Got quite a rep. I mean, caretakers told us stories.
That's Ileana.
Привет.
And I think you already met Blade.
Of course. Caretaker has reformed the Midnight Suns.
Whoa. How did you...
Your power. I can feel it. I always do.
So, welcome home. I guess
I never left.
Right. Well, we can fast forward through the tour then. The Abbey is still, well, you know, the Abbey. Basic stuff. Dorms, war room, library, a few places to chill, and, whatever the hell the Forge is. Have to say, for a haunted transient castle raised on the cursed grounds of Old Salem, it's pretty cozy. Of course, that doesn't stop us from adding some improvements. We can all thank Robbie for the Wi-Fi. Oh, and one more thing. We've got some new house guests now. You think we're a fun bunch, just wait until you meet them. Speaking of, we're here.
Yeah, okay. Spend 10 minutes in this place alone, Bruce, then see. Oh, gotta go. Show's about to begin.
There isn't time for a refresher, much less that sort of training regime. You'll have to trust that the Hunter's past experience is enough. Prophecies be damned. It's good to see that face again. You look like it was yesterday.
And you look... older. How long was I in that crypt, Sarah?
No more than a few centuries. You were... missed.
Centuries? And what of Lilith?
Fallen by your hand. Until now.
Yeah, so speaking of Lilith...
Tony?
What? The kid's literally speaking of Lilith.
Tony.
That's my name. Tony. That's, Carol and Dr. Spooky over there. Here to help.
Help with what, exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Throwing the magic amulet into the volcano? Smiting the Dragon Mother? You tell us, kid. You are the chosen one, after all.
Do you recall anything of that last encounter, child?
There was... a voice. The rest is hazy.
Oh, a voice. That's it? A voice? That's what we have to go on?
Results of your long crypt sleep, most likely.
A minor inconvenience. Everything required to restore those memories is contained within my sanctum. I will simply alert Wanda to prepare the necessary rituals.
What? Straight to voicemail?
Some sorcerer supreme.
Must be mystical interference caused by this little pocket dimension of yours.
Perhaps Agatha can help.
Allow me. Alato.
Whoa, what kind of network you running there?
The all-seeing eye of Ereshkigal who judges, bound to enchanted Babylonian soul glass.
We just call it the mirror table.
Wanda! Dark force, pushing against the wards. Stephen, where are you?
That's impossible. Nothing on Earth could possibly affect those wards.
Wanda's in trouble.
Wanda is trouble.
I'll go.
You'll need my help, of course.
Then let us make haste, Dr. Spooky. Our hunt begins now.
Following me, Doc. Maybe you should go introduce yourself to the youngins.
I'm Sorcerer Supreme, and I wasn't following you.
How long have you two been sharing a room now? A day?
Oh, I don't know.
So, crazy day, huh?
Crazy indeed.
A week ago, this place was like a tomb. A nice, quiet tomb full of things that knew how to mind their own business. And now?
With all these big names in here, maybe we...
At least they don't have me stationed in some musty old dungeon like Strange and Stark.
With everything going on right now, we simply cannot afford to lose contact with the Sanctum or Wanda.
Hours, 43 minutes, 8 seconds. And counting. Are you ready? The prophecy of the Midnight Sun does not linger, and neither should we. Lilith possesses the Darkhold. If she forced her way into my Sanctum Sanctorum once, I suspect she can do it again.
You are a Sorcerer Supreme. Can you not predict her movements?
Normally, yes. But since your mother breached the Sanctum, my sense of the future has grown volutinous in nature.
Is that another language, or...?
Fuzzy. My predictions are fuzzy. For the first time as Sorcerer Supreme, I cannot foresee how the future unfolds, and with my apprentice in danger, we cannot tarry.
You place significant faith in a building?
Building? The Sanctum Sanctorum is the mystical focal point of 1,000 Earths. Its wards weave and protect the very thread of the tapestry of creation. Its shelves house manuscripts written by the gods themselves. And it is the entirety of that wisdom, the entirety of that power, that falls to me, Stephen Strange, to command. At least it did. Until today.
All right, I understand. You do not trust your apprentice to defend your home.
I do not doubt Wanda's capability, but without my predictive acumen, I cannot bolster the wards should she need it. Still, the wards are woven into the Sanctum's very essence. They should hold. In any case, all will be revealed with time. I suggest we make use of it while it still functions. Please, watch yourself.
About time.
Not just about time, Mr. Brooks. Time, space, reality, the building blocks of magic. All must be constant for my portals to work properly, yet as we now know, that is no longer the case.
We've heard.
Several times.
Otherwise, I would still be hunting Dread Maidens in my sleep.
Indeed, and while I certainly appreciate the view of this vista, I fail to see how it will hasten our return to the Sanctum.
Magic is the answer.
No, as I've just stated, magic is the problem.
Your magic is. Not ours. The ground you are standing on exists within two worlds. A mystical anchor point to Ileana's realm that allows her to... Well, I'll just let her show you.
Certain of that? Because I am sensing all kinds of...
dark energy. That feeling you're being watched. General hellhole vibe?
Yes.
All these potentialities converging at once? Truly surprising feat, Miss Rasputin. For someone so young, of course.
You think this is crazy? Wait until you see Manhattan.
From here, magic can open gateways to just about anywhere on our planet, and beyond. We don't want to risk punching through the wards protecting your sanctum, Doctor, so we've chosen a safe exit a few blocks over instead.
Well, at least we know the wards of protection are still in place.
For now.
I suggest we hurry.
Arm Alpha in position! No one's getting through!
Welcome to New York.
I hesitate to call this good news, but I'm seeing minimal Hydra resistance between you and the Sanctum.
Looks can be deceiving, I'm afraid. There's no way these foot soldiers are behind the disruption of the wards of protection.
Hell.
Should get the blood pumping.
Weak, even for Hydra. The power of the light.
We will not fail! For victory!
That did not slow me down.
We'll have to deal with a few more, I'm afraid.
You know what to do.
That gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
Gamma or not, I feel the hand of my mother at work here. There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. That time has clearly passed. I feel more like myself every day.
Get some!
Leave some for the rest of us.
I hope this is one of the stronger arms. We did come all the way here for a fight.
For the mother! I'll head. It's your time now.
Wanda is calling out to me. I feel her struggle. Need to concentrate and... And I won't be doing that again. Interesting tactic. Watch closely. Even the Mother of Demons is forced to rely upon hired hands occasionally. This
I'll put this to use.
Move back! I've been waiting for this.
I may require aid here.
Just don't screw up our timing, alright?
watch and learn. A gift from the ancient ancient traditions.
That's one hell of a move. I think you got him.
Regroup at position Tango.
I am at my limit.
That's a neat trick.
Let's try this. I truly doubt they're paying you enough for what's about to happen. Let me show you. This should aid me in my fight.
You asked for it.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Misguided as they are, remember, Hydra is still human, Hunter. Not Lilin.
You were saying?
The lifeblood of the Mother pumps through our veins. The Mother is eternal. Hydra is eternal.
Wanna bet?
Association is not going to like this.
Nope.
I'll handle it.
Not?
Do not fear your magic, little wizard. We have answered the Mother's call. We are venom to all who oppose her. And you are large.
Well, that certainly escalated quickly. Do I even want to know what that beast is?
It calls itself Venom. Until now, a pale imitation of a very heroic young friend of mine.
We will feed your ugly tongue to the spider wizard. Marinate it in his stomach juices and eat it with his spleen.
The light shines on the most dutiful.
Light will carry you onward. Let us see if they have an answer for this. You are lucky to still be breathing. even slide.
More fuel for the fire.
This house belongs to Mother now, as you belong to us. Slowly savor your delicious brains.
Are the rest of your mother's children so chatty?
Thankfully, no. Was that truly your best?
Come get it. I'm still in my prime.
Soon we eat.
Suddenly it smells like spoiled milk around here. The only thing stronger than its fists is its breath. More of them are joining the fight.
We may not be ready for this thing yet. Might be smarter to pull back until we're against here.
Yes. Surrender. Be eaten. Fill our belly with your tasty fear.
I shall fill your belly with my blade, demon. It is all coming back to me.
You're too strong for you.
Creatures fight with their strength.
Mother blesses us with power. Mother blesses us with strength. And are rewarded with your meat.
And to think Lilith was a vegetarian.
Your loyalty to the Mother of Demons will be your undoing. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. You do not have to show off for me, Blade.
We will crack your tiny bones.
We got company.
You should not have come here, Newland. Your friends cannot help you. Blame on your soul. But your brains shall be ours. as you.
No more. These fanatics are always the same.
What manner of creature are you?
Give him a hand.
Armed belts are responding.
I think somebody needs a mint.
I will not fall again.
Time's up for these chumps.
Let's give it a go.
We will make you pay for that!
Ought to make things interesting.
You are within our reach. Those
reminds me of the
I am not sure whether I should feel pity or disgust for this bizarre creature. Welcome assistance.
Preparation.
Monoforms are for the weak!
All right, I felt that one.
I'd prefer if I didn't have to make physical contact with creatures. This is a silk shirt. My movements. At least we're only dealing with lackeys now.
no escape from me, demon.
Hold up. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Being friendly. Seemed like you folks could use a hand, Doc.
Spider-Man!
Jeez, Eddie, what happened to you? That's sort of a horrifyingly terrible new look. The tongue was gross enough, but whoa! Someone is extra touchy today.
We will rip your face off and suck the marrow from your bones!
Always nice to see you too, buddy. So, I'm thinking your friends here could use a little break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk? Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of saying he cares!
Congratulations. New world or not, some things remain unchanged.
The look. What look?
Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy. Courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates. Just to play the hero. This is the Fire Dragon all over again.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Of course. I see it now. The look.
Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why I sent you to help. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost far more than
the Sanctum?
Or Wanda.
She means I could have died. Again, putting an end to her eternal crusade against my mother.
You've been through a lot. For now, it's enough that you all made it back in one piece. More or less. We'll talk more later. Get some rest. Not to be the nagging...
An impressive first outing, just as I had expected. Going to do great things.
Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there. With a little help.
And where exactly am I going?
Oh, that's the real question, isn't it? Sky's the limit for you, my friend. Unless you'd be up for wearing a space helmet. You do breathe air, don't you? You know what? It doesn't matter. I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone. So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
I assure you, there is nothing to fear here.
Well, it's easy to say not to be scared of things that go bump in the night when you are a thing that goes bump in the night. I don't even watch horror movies, and now I'm living in one.
Horror movies?
Oh, you'll love them. Imagine a painting come to life. Moving, talking, telling a story, one that just happens to be pulled from your very worst nightmare. Or just stop by my room. Fairly certain there's one hanging there already. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room. Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
We were all so happy then. My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again.
advance.
No! Hold the line! I can stop her! Only I can stop her!
Charlie! I know. I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the Forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could. Charlie was restless all night. Should have known something was wrong. We'll talk more later, but for now, Stark has requested your presence in the Forge. I think he has another present for you.
Next thing I know, the Sanctum is airborne and covered in slime.
You'll be back to your old self in no time, kiddo.
Hunter?
Now? Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell, preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The Forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered. Well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep. I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on. used a cloak.
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration.
I still think it could have benefited from a cloak. I do not.
Oh, I've heard the things you whisper to your cape. I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
It is nice having an armorer on demand.
Anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable to that symbiote thing. Was this close to making it menthol flavored. But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
I thought the old one was pretty nice, actually.
So did Venom. I think he's still picking a few pieces of it from his teeth.
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time. Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at ye olde demon hunting school, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They are using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it?
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? This never gets old. Take your pick, Hunter. Find more coil, send it my way.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard. Welcome to the Yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
I learn faster if I understand the person who trains me.
I can respect that. Go ahead.
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
How long have you been around?
I don't exactly know. I think of myself as mid-20s, maybe. I lost a lot of time. Much of the last century was a blur. I have occasional memories, almost like coming up for air before being yanked back down into the depths.
What happened?
I killed a lot of vampires. I hadn't lost my mind exactly, but I got into a rhythm and never stopped. Never had a reason to stop. Not until I met Caretaker.
And then?
She gave me a reason to stop.
Thanks, Blade.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Hunter. I still say we should. Back again. All right then.
Oh, hey, Hunter. Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers. You can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding. Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
Every lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me thinking. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've got to find a workaround. As in Hydra, they've got to know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Not as persuasive as I, Captain.
I said you can call me Carol, and I wouldn't bet on that. You just woke up from a 300-year nap. You've never seen me go binary on someone.
Binary?
I don't want to spoil the surprise. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Ah, well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Find me when you're ready.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
I've heard this Dr. Faustus is a manipulator of minds. A popular trick among them.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association purchased this entire block.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Something tells me these midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal for you. Hysteria and
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you reach the other side.
Not bad for our first team up. Probably can scratch a band end off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps a more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now. Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydra's. Lilith's. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
I need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Hell. They cannot possibly match your strength.
You asked for it.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Time's up for these jumps.
What's this?
Never surrender. Reinforcements on approach.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
Your time has come.
Not a problem. Wonder what the desertion rate is for Hydra lackeys. Ready up.
I am impressed.
Go, go, go!
perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device. Get her!
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
Weak, even for Hydra.
One more time. You should have known better.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
We will never forsake her.
Their persistence is irritating.
Got me on lock.
You're still not ready to give up?
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you, there is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
It's about At least Hydra Green is iconic. If you're a low-rent mercenary, I mean. that's exciting.
Was that truly your best?
Forever in service!
Had just about enough of this.
What is happening?
Someone call for reinforcements? I am a wall.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variants' gamma signatures without a baseline resonant sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the truck.
The light is on our side.
Appreciate it.
Not good! Not good!
Take this!
Hydra's in control of the situation.
Keep trying. Maybe you'll get lucky.
My time to shine. I'm down to responding. We stand with the mother.
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them. Don't blink!
Did they teach that in the Air Force?
Hold the light's gift. Welcome assistance.
Watch and
Never seen that before.
We will not fail!
We've got company.
This shouldn't take too long.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces.
That's a neat trick. Watch me. It sounds to me like they just missed their mama. Get some.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Never surrender!
How many times you gonna try that?
It is good to be back in the fight.
Should get the blood moving. I'll put this to use.
I'm on it.
Hydra!
Don't worry, I can take it. The more the merrier. You asked for it.
You make that look almost too easy.
Nice move. Is that all?
Maybe you should teach me that one.
We've done it!
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier, that one almighty. Something, gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves? Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid? You do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The Eternal Spirits of Vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the 4th quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time. Let me see. How did this work again? What is this?
You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of One speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes.
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask Later Magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of Ancient Wonders a little? Something tells me you don't have a favorite movie. Well, we can start you out with one of my favorites. I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only way forward, right? Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
The only thing I want to hear from Lilith is a death rattle.
That's one way to save on Mother's Day presents. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. Can we do it again? So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the Staff of One? Or who were the Runaways?
I had some questions about your old team.
The Runaways? Sure thing.
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out 2 very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods. Second, each of us had some sort of powerful birthright. Our parents wanted us to follow in their footsteps.
What did you do?
We ran. But eventually, we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it. You know, typical kid stuff.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively. Lilith is no less... Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
To stand still is to move back.
You got that one from Agatha. She used to say it all the time. I always preferred if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Used to.
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... She's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
Agatha's power. How could she be... gone?
She put her trust in the wrong person. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Dr. Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
Was Wanda so different from me as a child? Was it that easy to send her away?
I didn't have a choice. Wanda's powers were beyond even her own control, and this time I had no Agatha to help me, as I had with you. I thought she would be safe with Strange. On that part, at least, I was clearly mistaken. Ah, Wanda. Agatha. It seems we've lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
Agatha?
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Blood Gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen? ominous-looking portal is known as a Blood Gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Blood Gate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask. Is it? There was a time when the Blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtor.
Sarah? Caretaker was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge?
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear. As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight. Or at least
They cannot possibly match your strength.
No mercy, serpent!
You were too weak for this fight.
Your time has come!
Your mother abandons you. Feel my call.
compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
I am impressed. Now that was something. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting. lineage, and it...
The Goddess of Order approves.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but...
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate.
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a we in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
We desperately need to... If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever is in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
Do you think this will be enough to give us an edge?
I hope so. I'm relying on my instincts here, but truly that's all I have.
That seems a bit risky.
Right now. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare. How may the Sorcerer Supreme assist you? By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth. I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are
To be fair, it does look interesting, at least.
All right, let's get started.
One of us isn't the miracle worker we claim to be. I'll let you guess who.
What have you got for me, boss? What do you think? Another magical mystery book. Don't forget to write.
Hey, Hunter, got a sec to spare?
You moving into the... You've been here more in the past few days than I have since... ever. The Forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with the spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good!
It would be my honor.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
Spirits of... like playing with fire, huh? Hellfire forges as strong as steel.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
You call... Do not worry, Captain.
I'm fairly certain I raised you better than this.
Hey.
Nico.
Hunter?
This... I do not suppose there are any spells in there that will...
I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
So what is stopping you?
Shockwave that shattered most of the glass in my...
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York.
Hydra Immortalis!
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee Hopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
Just like old times.
Prepare yourselves. Only a fool can stand before us. Resistance will get you nowhere.
I just don't know when to quit.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped within our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself. Now I see why so many fear your strength.
Accept your fate.
By her command!
I will not be so easily defeated.
As ordered.
You have to try harder than that.
Reinforcements on approach.
You will all be judged.
The helicopter is back in action. Finish it off while we have the chance.
With those powers, I would have guessed you were aligned with Lilith.
Never surrender!
Engaging target.
I am going to get you for this.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
Only the innocent. I will see all that you have done.
Hail. They must know my reputation.
For years, I will...
That helicopter's about to take off, and with it any hope of understanding what this madman is actually ranting about.
We will stop it. The light is on our side.
I am empowered.
One more time.
Vengeance is needed.
They got away.
Do not worry, heroes. You will still witness the results of my work firsthand. On the field of battle. Hail Hydra!